How's it guys, Corex here, bringing you my team building video for my battle against Potato of the Vancouver Venusaurs. And Potato's a really good battler. We had a really great battle last season where that came down, like it was like 1-0. I won on the back of my Mega Metacam that I had last season. But he's got, I think, the best team in the USL this season. So going down his team, he has Mega Venusaur, which is huge for him. He's also got some other stuff. I'm not gonna pull up the doc right now. I probably should have this ready, but I kind of re-recorded this. Pay no attention to the Discord of the league, but the doc is coming up right now. Anyway, yeah, look at Potato's team. He's got Excadrill, Tyranitar, Mega Venusaur. So he's got that Sand Core with Mega Venusaur. Yo, what's going on, guys? He's got a Volcanion, Gengar, Uxie, Goodra, Alakazam, Bronzong, Golisopod, which he didn't have Golisopod when he battled me, but he has it now. And Slurpuff and Togetic, which he did not have when he battled me. Also, he had Crabdominable. But anyway, big worry is the Tyranitar, Excadrill, Mega Venusaur core, obviously, because when that sand is up, Excadrill can just win sometimes. But I had my counters for that on my team, which I'll go over. And then Mega Venusaur is just very hard to break through for even like some hyper offense, really, because it's just got only got really two weaknesses and got huge defensive stats. Volcanion is really good for him because he did have a fire weakness last season. This thing quad resists it, and it's got such amazing offense in having that. Steam, like maybe Specs Steamer Up and Specs Fire Blast. He's got Gengar, who is, got that nerf this generation, has Curse Body and not Levitate, but now, it's still a huge offensive threat. With all these offensive threats and then Mega Venusaur, he's also got Uxie to pair with Mega Venusaur, which actually is really nicely complements it, because, they both take neutral damage. It takes neutral damage from flying, but it's just psychic. So there's one of its weaknesses count with another wall type Pokemon. Then you got Goodra sitting here, who's really specially defensive. Alakazam, who's not defensive but is another good offensive threat that he has. Bronzong, very bulky, has access to rocks and resists flying, resists psychic, quad resists psychic. So he built a really nice team, I think. He's got Slurpuff as like a kind of an unburdened sweeper and Golisopod for mostly just... Golisopod is really good, actually. And he's got Togetic as a kind of a cleric, but he didn't have either Golisopod or Togetic when he battled me. He had, I think, Crobat and Crabdominable. But yeah. The big thing on my team that I wanted to use to deal with the Mega Venusaur was Staraptor and Hoopa Unbound. Staraptor is Charlie Berry, which lets it take a Rock Slide from an Excadrill in the sand, which would have been really helpful to stop from sweeping if it was ever there, and he can kill with close combat. And Hoopa Unbound was Scarfed, was then Headbutt Drain Punch, Knockoff, and Hyperspace Fury. Basically, every time this thing comes in, it gets a kill against his team, for the most part. Like, the only thing he can do against it is, Pursuit Trap it, really. Staraptor deals with Mega Venusaur, it deals with Tyranitar with the close combat. It actually takes a Stone Edge it just barely can take a Stone Edge with, Charlie Berry from a Scarf Tyranitar. So that's really cool. A crit would kill, and I think actually Adamant might kill. I'm not entirely positive, but my next Pokemon is my Spinner in Delmine, who's Assault Vest with Rapid Spin, Anchor Shot, Power Up, and Shadow Claw. This thing's really good, especially because he's got his spin blocker is Gengar basically. So and if he wants to try and spin block, I can just Shadow Claw. And I got basically 3 stabs with Steelworker boosting Anchor Shot, and Anchor Shot I could potentially trap in something against him. Like I could trap in the Gengar maybe, or I could trap in something that I can deal with, like I think it's something that would be passive on his team that I could really deal with really well, like like the Uxie, for instance. I think that was the main reason actually, was trapping in the Uxie and just Shadow Clawing it to death. But And we've got base 131 attack and base 100 defense. Pretty decent special defense with that assault vest. I mean, this is just a really good Pokemon. And a really good spinner, because it keeps hazards off the field for my Volcarona and for my Staraptor. We have Ringmaster, the Hoopa Unbound, who has, who's Scarfed, like I said, gets a kill every time it comes in with massive 160 attack stat. It's jolly just to get the most out of its speed, really. And Drain Punch deals with Tyranitar. Knockoff is just good to have. Hyperspace Fury is the most spammable move it has, because it has low defenses anyway. Hyperspace Fury drops its defense, but it's also boosts. It also is 100 base power consistently, and coming off and stab. Zen Headbutt's, you know, Mega Venusaurs there mostly. Most of the time, you're just looking Hyperspace Fury, and Zen Headbutt's good for cleaning up, basically, especially with that Venusaur there. Raw, my Volcarona here has Citrus Berry because with it being Cloud weak to rocks, I wanted it to be able to come in on rocks and not be at 50%. So I mean, it just comes in on, if it can come in on rocks if it needs to, and be like 70. And then Quiver Dance or Fiery Dance, Roost and Bug Buzz. What we have here, pretty good set. I had Psychic initially, but I didn't want to have to deal with not being able to do much to. There's a reason I switched it from Psychic. I don't remember what it was now. Not being able to deal with, I guess, Uxie or Goodra. You know, Goodra's fine. I don't remember why I switched it from Psychic, to be honest. But it was priced for Stab, really. But they got. Oh, I knew. This thing's a huge special attack stat with 135, 100 speed, 100 special defense. After Quiver Dance, this thing does not die to any special hits. It will not take physical hits very well at all. But yeah. It's missing my setup sweeper of the team. Next we had, you know, Calm Mind Slowbro, who was especially defensive because I wanted to be able to deal with Mega Venusaur pretty well, which didn't end up being the case. It also, but you know, it's got Side Shock and Scald, which are really good moves for it to have. Slack Off leaves it some recovery, which is also nice. It also gets recovery from Regenerator. Basically a good pivot against anything that is not carrying super effective moves, basically. It deals pretty well with the deals pretty well with Volcanion, actually. I think that was the main reason I had it on this team, if I remember correctly. Just to have a switch into Volcanion. But my last Pokemon I have here is Palisand, who is my Sand counter. It gets Sand Veil, which isn't great, but it also gets Shore Up, which heals 75% of its health in Sand, which is really nice. It's kind of like Synthesis, but it works for Sand instead of Sun. And then Shadow Ball, Earth Power, and Amnesia. So we're max physical defense and max HP. If I can get an Amnesia up, this thing can one-on-one win against Mega Venusaur because Shore Up has more PP than Synthesis does. So that was really cool that I figured out. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to get a Amnesia up, but if I can, it's just really good because if you multiply its special defense by 2, you end up at like 360, 370 or something, so it's really cool. Not fast, not great special attack, and pretty run-of-the-mill HP, but pretty good for a Gen 7 Mon. But anyway, I think this is a really good team. The battle with Potato will be up on Sunday. This will be going up on Saturday. So stick around and watch that. And if you want to see more USL content, please remember to show some attention to those like and subscribe buttons. And until next time, see you guys.